the training portion of our Diamond Club here tonight. I want to welcome on two amazing ladies, 3-star crown, Melissa Hanson, a crown, Christine Roseberry. These two ladies work in tandem. They have utilized, they've leveraged the Widen Your Reach promotion. In fact, upline to Melissa, Sonia Magruder said that Melissa was doing Widen Your Reach before there was a Widen Your Reach program. And this program, they have reached out, grabbed a hold of it, and widen their reach so wide that they've got rank advancements happening all over the place within their team. So I want to turn it over to 3-star crown Melissa Hanson and crown Christine Roseberry to teach us all about Widen Your Reach.
Thank you, Amy, and thank you for this privilege that we get to share this. Christine and I love doing this. I'm sorry I'm on my phone. My computer was glitching on me, but Christine, I'm sure you're here somewhere. I just can't see you. Christine and I love doing, go ahead, Christine.
Oh no, I just want to say thank you so much and such an honor to be on here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Christine and I love doing stories because it's the best way to connect with so many people. We're both super passionate about health and wellness, and we couldn't be more thrilled to be part of this journey, part of this tribe. So we know that time is limited. We're going to mark down, we're going to have some bullet points for you on what Christine and I personally find effective in doing our Widen Your Reach stories. First, we're going to talk about fear. My number one tip for fear when you're doing your Instagram story is imagine that you're talking to your best friend. Imagine they're on the other side of that phone. What would you say to them? How would you say it? You would just chat like it's your girlfriend having a normal conversation. Doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be Hollywood. If you drop something or stutter, you're human. People will relate to you even more so the more real you are. Christine, what can you share with what helps your team get past their fears of doing stories?
Sorry, can you hear me now? Okay, I lost all of that because my internet went out, so I apologize. But so I hope I don't recover anything or reduplicate what anything you said. But some of my tips for fear are more, I know Melissa gave her personal tips. Mine are more about mindset going into it. And well, one thing too, what I'd like to do for my new brand partners is when they're first starting out, especially with Widen Your Reach, videos it can be a challenge for them. So I like to help them ease into it by maybe getting on a live with them so that I'm helping them personally to kind of take the heavy lifting and explain for them and get them on the camera and get the information out there, but they don't have to do a lot of the talking or explaining. And one thing I like to say too is that when we are experiencing fear, it's because we're making us the issue, we're making it about us. So if we can really focus on our why and make it about the person, who we want to help, and focus on that and have a compelling why, then that's gonna be greater than our fear. That's gonna move us into action. So that's really huge, is getting out of our mindset of fear and trying to get in a place of gratitude. So if I'm approaching it with a mindset of fear, I try and take a step back, take a breath, and get into gratitude. Why I appreciate this opportunity. What is so great about it? And share from that place, because that is the energy that I want to transmit. So that's another, and I'll leave it at that because I don't know what else Melissa said, so I don't want to duplicate.
That was perfect, Christine. I didn't talk about mindset, so I love that. And where you're at, that's going to come through. So get yourself in a happy place and a place of service and a place knowing that you're bringing value to them. You're going to help change their life, and you're going to have the right energy, and you're going to attract the right energy from your followers. I would love to talk about a 10-day strategy so that we can help these brand partners have a fast start. Okay, like really get those points in there ASAP, because this is such a gift to get complimentary volume just for doing stories, which is something we should be doing anyways, right? So right away, the day we sign them up, Christine and I both try to help them do a story that day. And we also challenge them to do a story every day for the first 10 days. We're not going to make it commercially. We tell them, you're not going to say Purium. You're not going to tag Purium. You're just going to be real, be honest, tell your friends, think of it. It's just your friends on the other side of that phone. Tell them, I just ordered my 30-day reset. I cannot wait to get started. Should I share it when it comes in? Or I just got an email saying my 30-day reset's on its way. Should I do an unboxing? I'm so excited, can't wait. And the next day, it just came in. I'm most excited to drop some of this quarantine layer. I have the worst bloating and I cannot wait to have more energy. Now, when you're consistently sharing a little bit each and every day, we all know from Leslie Zooms, it takes 7 exposures before somebody jumps on the bandwagon. So when they consistently hear this, they're going to start asking questions. What's this reset? What gut reset? What hormone reset? What what are you doing to help with bloating? I have an issue with all of the, it's gonna get the interaction. And the most incredible thing that I think is priceless and we cannot forget is dropping in the poll. So whenever we're having them do a story, we want them to put the poll. I'm curious, what reset? Need info, help me. I'm in, I'll support you. You want it to be something where it's a yes and a yes. That way we'll know who to reach out to. So there should never be a question as to who can I prospect. You should have a never ending list of prospects to follow up with. And we encourage our brand partners not to shove a ton of information down their throat when they click on that poll. Christine, can you share how you help them draw their prospects out once they click on the poll? How do you have them respond?
Yeah, the poll is essential because that's such a great way to really draw people out. And what I always encourage is to just start asking questions. We never want to just go right into what we want to tell them. We want to hear and learn about them. The more we're able to do that, the more authentic connections we're going to develop. And one of the important things I like to do when getting someone just started out is give them a plan for the next 10 days. Further widen your reach, give them an idea of what we're going to be what they're going to be posting, and kind of set it up so that they're easing into it and not kind of they're not feeling as overwhelmed. They're not nervous about, oh, great, what do I have to come up with? Is this what I should be doing? There's no question around it. It's very clear. They have a plan and they feel good about what they're about to do. And they also feel like, okay, my hand is being held every step of the way. So I also get a list. Like Melissa mentioned, thanks to the memory jogger, getting that action plan worksheet, I get them to write 10 potential business prospects that come to their mind right away, 10 potential health prospects, and then we start going down, getting verbiage for them right away. This way, once again, they feel like, okay, I'm getting started right off the bat. My hand is being held. I'm not left on my own. I'm feeling confident, and it just instills that sense of easing into it versus just, okay, they signed up, now they're kicked out of the nest and now they're on their own. So it just makes for a really great start.
Perfect, Christine. I love that. And I don't know how you're so alert at 2 in the morning, but we appreciate you bringing your A game because you have gold. You have 6+ diamonds on your team. It's insanity. So everything you're doing is working, and these are gems. So having them fill out the action plan worksheet right away is crucial, in addition to doing their stories every single day. And also giving them incentives for how many prospects they bring on the Zoom. So one of the things we can do a story for is about the Zoom. You can encourage your brand partner to say, I am so thrilled to get started on this 30-day reset. I honestly don't know how to explain it to you, but my friend's going to do a Zoom this Monday and she's going to break down how it all works. I personally am looking forward to blank, blank, and blank. Be real. Share what you're excited. Help them share what they're excited about. And then say, if you want to jump on that Zoom and learn more, you're more than welcome. She told me I can bring as many friends as I want. Need Zoom address? I'm in. Put the poll so you know who to reach out to. And then when you reach out to them, ask them, if you did this program with me, what would you hope to experience? Better gut health? Better hormone balance? Energy? Weight loss? You know what they all say, all of the above. Now you have an interchange of conversation and it's going back and forth. And the sooner you get them on the phone, the sooner it's a done deal. No questions about it. Okay, what else do we want to share? Christine, is there anything you want to squeeze in there that you could think of?
Yeah, just real quick, I wanted to add the importance of teaching them right off the bat, from the first day, how important connect calls are, because otherwise we teach them the verbiage, how to reach out, and then they try and do it all on their own, and then they end up frustrated because they feel like they didn't get anywhere. So I found that as soon as we sign them up, get them on that conversation of, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to tell them, then this is how you're going to get them there. We're going to get in this connect message or connect call, and I'll take it from there and explain the importance of why it works, third-party validation, and earn while you learn program, and just that's just one of the first conversations I'm having with them.
Perfect. And then when inviting them to do a story about the Zooms, about how the 30-day reset works, give them an incentive. This past Monday, I told everyone on our team, if you bring 10 people, I'll gift you a complimentary cocoa hydrate. Think about it. That's a small drop in the bucket if each person's getting 10 prospects on, right? That's me investing back in my business. And when they get those new people on, it'll more than pay for those incentives. And then a fun story, this past Monday, I put out a big incentive. I said, if anyone can shoot for the stars and get 20 people on, I'll gift you a free Core 4. Well, somebody who just signed up rounded up 22 people. She initially said 10, and then her husband said, I'll help you. You're going to get a complimentary Core 4 if you win it. Can I do it? She's like, really? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And he got excited. So they called everyone. And then people she even asked to get on to the Zoom as a favor, even they purchased it. She even signed up a brand partner that night because of that massive action. You take massive action, you get massive results. And I just love that she now has that story of how powerful it is to get those people on. And then, of course, following up right afterwards. Now, let's talk about what they can post. Obviously, stories are better than, stories. Okay, if they're posting stories, it can't be stills and it can't be boomerangs. We know that. But what if they're really afraid? They're like, I just can't do it. I want to do it, but I cannot get in front of that camera. It's okay. We'll take baby steps. I'll say, can you take a video of your refrigerator? Sure, I can do that. Okay, why don't you take a video of your refrigerator and say, okay, friends, take a good look, because it's going to get a lot more green and a lot more colorful over the next couple of weeks. I'm doing a reset. Would you like to know the details? And a few people have done this and they got great responses. Another one that I'll have them do is a little video of what they're making for dinner and say, this is what I'm making my family for dinner tonight. You're going to see a lot of simple recipes coming up because I'm trying to eat clean for 30 days. If you want to support me, let me know. You already know it. Put in the little poll. I'll support you. How can I help? Always put that poll in. What do you have for simple posts, Christine? Can you think of any?
Sure. So, I mean, really everything that consists of their journey, because people want to see what they're doing to get where they're get their goals accomplished. They're curious about it. Do I want to do this? What does it include? So any details about their journey, whether it's farmers markets find, maybe it's what's in their grocery, in their shopping cart while they're doing their shopping. Maybe you find some interesting, some clean ingredients and you want to share a little something on the back of the label. Things like demonstrating, for example, demonstrating your morning routine, demonstrating a simple, easy recipe, saying, look here, look at how I just made this, I don't know, gluten-free vegan chocolate cake. There's no deprivation going on here. This is just one of the many things I can eat while on the transformation program, something like that, and putting a little poll in it, like want to join. And as well as we don't want to forget about, it's so easy, at least I know for me, it comes natural to share the nutritional side of it, the health journey of it, but we don't want to forget about encouraging the business aspect of it. So we definitely want to be weaving in aspects of the business. So it could be a Zoom like this, a little quick snippet of it, and then just sharing about how you're the support and what an amazing supportive team we have and community we have here, how amazing it is, and how I'm so thrilled to be a part of it. Want to know more in the poll section, and then have them click on that. Or maybe sharing the memorabilia, like with the diamonds that we all just got, sharing that in our stories, and or the little plaques that we got throughout different ranks, things like that. Things that are creating curiosity around the business aspect as well, and also sharing statistics, sharing our personal stories, like me who lost my job in COVID. We can share our personal stories and be relatable. When we share our stories, whether it's our health journeys or our business journeys, people relate to that, people tune into that, and they want to know more. So stories are very effective.
Yes, could not agree more. Stories are so powerful. Facts tell, stories sell. We know this. I have this beautiful example. We have Christine Shandarlis. She's a brand new brand partner, signed up last month. She never did a story before. She's like, oh, no way am I doing story. I'm like, oh, yes, you are. And I'm going to help you. But because I have confidence in her, she had confidence. She's like, well, what do I do? And I just made her an example. I said, here, I'm going to send you a video that you can just copy. She did it verbatim. She did the story exactly like I showed her how to do. The next day, she did a similar one saying, I got a tremendous response from all of you as to what this program is that I'm going to start on. Be patient with me. I'm so busy with my family and work. I will get back to you. The next day, all right, I got back to half of you. Many of you are joining me. I'm really excited. And she kept going. And because of that consistency, she triple ranked to Fast Start Executive last month. And this month, she's trying her best to get to Diamond. And we're so happy for her. And she also has her own personal story with the transformation. She was able to get off so many of her thyroid and hormone medications. And when we're doing the Zooms during the week, she's happy to share that experience. You better believe that story is compelling to those who are on for the first time listening. It's amazing. I'm so excited about that. All right, follow up, respond back to each person who clicked on the poll. Follow up. Follow up is crucial. I tell my brand partners, the sooner you can get them on the phone, the better. Fortune is in the follow up. And don't ever feel like you're being annoying. Oh, I already texted them, they didn't text back. I'm like, you know what? If you keep texting them, that is going to be annoying. Do you like to be texted to death? Call them. See how they're doing. Check in on them. Be their friend. Why did you think of them in the first place? And when you talk to them on the phone, they hear your energy. They feel your excitement if it's about the business that you just started. You know they're going to ask questions. You just started a business? Get out of here. Doing what? And then you can share it. You can't text all of that. You can't share your emotion and your energy and questions and a back and forth rapport over text. Call them. It's much more powerful. So following up is crucial. And initially, to get them on the phone, I have a new brand partner who just signed up, and she got me on a 3-way text. Melissa, this is so-and-so. She has thyroid issues like myself. And I thought maybe you could share the program with her that you shared with me. Tell me that's not easy. Anyone can do that. So she did that. And we got on a Zoom this morning at 7 a.m. California time. It's kind of early, but we did it. She's on the East Coast. We asked her questions. We heard about her journey, her work, everything like that. She happens to be a nurse practitioner. We know from Christine, nurse practitioners do good. They have a lot of street cred, right? People trust them. So we shared a little bit about how this might help her. She ordered on the spot. She put in her smart order, and we offered the business, but she wants to think about it and try it first, which is fine. We always tell them, whenever you're ready, we can upgrade you. Whenever your coworkers or patients or family starts asking you questions, we'll circle back with her and see if she would like to upgrade. But following up, fortune is in the follow-up. I can't scream it loud enough. You must follow up. And if you do feel like too much time has gone by, don't apologize. Sorry, I hope I'm not bugging you. Don't give them that energy. Energy is contagious. So you can say, I am so sorry I didn't call you sooner. I've been swamped. You got a quick minute? And yeah, what's up? Then talk to them. Get them on the phone. That's the most important thing. Christine, what do you have for following up?
Yeah, I agree. So follow-up is where success starts. We must follow up. And success starts in how we follow up, because it sets the tone of even how they feel about about us, about what we're offering to them. That's where we're really developing those authentic relationships where they begin to trust us or not. Hopefully they're trusting us, and where they really start feeling relatable to you and that you have their best interest in hand. So it needs to be less about us, more about them. We don't want to verbal vomit all our details about how great are all the details of our program and everything we have to offer. We want to ask questions and then use their words to respond, because that's what they're going to tune into. We want to ask questions or make statements like, when they first reach out, thanks for reaching out. What piqued your interest in this program? Or what piqued your interest? What part of the video I shared piqued your interest? Tell me more about what you want to achieve. What would be your objective in doing this? What have you tried before to reach these goals? How important is it to reach these goals? And then move it over to the voicemail or picking up the phone as soon as possible, so they can hear your excitement, like Melissa said, your emotions. That it feels like a real conversation, like you're not just copying and pasting your responses to every single person that responds. So if they reach out in text, I'll try and say, I'm going to continue this message over on IG in a voicemail. We can pick up the conversation over there. So I'm moving it as soon as I can into a voicemail and then onto the phone.